Sorry, Nerevar, I need to go on a rant again. And this time I went against your wishes to not rant about the subreddit gaming Circlejerk, aka the anti-fan woke slop-enjoying subreddit.
Now I know what you are thinking. This will just make them more popular. It will validify their existence. It will make them feel important. But then again, here is a counterpoint to that. They are still Redditors, and as Redditors, they are destined to remain a bunch of mouth-breathing shitposters and will not suddenly become someone like a famous breadtuber who is known for having a folder of horse-loving material and having a few opinions on why the age of consent is an outdated concept, or another breadtuber who let Tyrone dance with his now ex-wife in his own bedroom as he streamed video games and looks like the byproduct of Steve from Accounting and a Holocaust victim. In short, as Redditors, the only thing that will happen is these dung-eaters will go on to make a meme about me making me more popular, therefore benefiting myself in the process.
So let's get the bullshit out of the way and dive into the crayon-eating mentality of a Circlejerk shitposter. Now, as you can see, we have some wall of text on here which showcases that they lack the wit to get their point across under 20 words.
Now, as we can see here, this is what we call a charge of hypocrisy. I know they like to project people being hypocrites given they are a lot of hypocrites on gaming Circlejerk, but self-reflection is a sign of maturity and a skill they lack thereof given they don't know basic concepts like what a woman is. This is basically a classic whataboutism where gamers apparently focus too much on the appearance of a female character rather than practical problems in the industry like microtransactions, DRM, and even the fact that most of these companies want us to get comfortable not owning our games, when that is simply not true. We do care about all of these issues, and just because we are rightly focusing on how ugly most female characters in modern games are showcased at the time, it does not mean we suddenly forget the other issues. Now let's pick apart everything wrong with that bottom panel. Apparently the implication is that female characters in a fantasy setting not catering to the audience's fantasies is somehow not a problem. So let me get this straight. A woman who looks like she works part-time at Arby's, and the DMV is apparently just fine in a world filled with dragons, elves, and spear-chucking lizard people. We're supposed to buy that this is totally acceptable in a setting where style, mystique, and visual flair are the whole point. But God forbid a character actually be attractive or play into the fantasy. Nah. Instead, we get characters who look like they've crawled out of a college art club full of soy-slurping, debit card-abusing cabbages who think shaving half their head is a personality trait. Or in cyberpunk, a genre literally built on transhumanism, porn, and capitalism cranked to hell, we get the same dumpy, moody, sexless avatars of writers who clearly hate fun. You'd think in a world of chrome limbs and neon everything, you'd see some hot punk-styled guitar-shredding freaks who look like they'd spit in your face and then invite you to a synth rave. But nope! It's just awkward coffee shop rejects with the charisma of a tax form. And yet, if you call this out, you're the problem. Apparently wanting characters that actually reflect the setting and tone, or God forbid are appealing, makes you shallow. As if immersion and fantasy don't matter anymore. It's not about realism, it's about coping. These aren't characters. They're self-inserts for people who hate their dads and want you to hate your expectations too. And don't even get me started on the double standard. In these games, I can chainsaw a guy's head off, slow-mo decapitate 10 raiders with a katana while dual-wielding smart guns hack a man's cyberbrain until he screams for his mother. But God forbid a woman have a bust size over an A-cup. Oh no, that'd be unrealistic. That'd be problematic. You can blast someone's face into a meat cloud, but a curvy woman? Suddenly that's where the immersion breaks? Give me a break. They'll let you play as a literal demon, genetically modified killing machine, or glowing radioactive mutant. But if one female character is sexy, that's crossing the line. Too male gaze, they'll say. In a game literally built on violence, sex, and excess. It's like they want fantasy in every direction except one. The one that might actually be fun for someone who doesn't look and act like an anxiety-ridden Discord mod. It's not about ethics. It's about erasing everything that might resemble confidence, charisma, or raw appeal, replacing it with dull, awkward husks that make the developers feel better about themselves. And this is exactly why so many people roll their eyes at these glorified ugliness-worshipping Puritans. They don't want fantasy. They want ideological conformity wrapped in dull beige packaging.
They screech about diversity, but they can't stand the idea of a character being aspirational, attractive, or, God forbid, made to appeal to someone outside their niche clique. They're not building worlds, they're enforcing vibes. Cold, lifeless ones. So yeah, they'll get the disdain they've earned. Not because people are bigots, but because people are sick of being told that fun, style, or sex appeal are somehow moral failings.
And there goes all on our budget again. God's fucking damn it, Nerler, those fuckers have done it again. I swear to the gods I am getting so tired of this fucking Shecklefest. Every god's damned time 11 Labs has to squeeze me for every letter I type down. No, Nerler, there won't be a video at the end of this. So I will have to show the people the autistic. Sorry, I am an artistic talent on our fat-ass porn-obsessed creator making this picture of a dog for us. Here it is, Nerler. What do you mean it is shit? The hell did you expect? You think a person who has an over-reliance on using an AI voice to get his point across is going to be some reincarnation of Leonardo da Vinci? I mean, he didn't draw anything and just used some circle shapes instead of actually drawing the damn thing. Well, anyway, I have to wrap this up.
Fart sound effect.
You know what, Nerler? I think I am gonna just turn this off and beat the shit out of you now.